gazebo, newly renovated for the Gameheads podcast, episode 2. Okay, I'm joined by Dave, who is our host, our producer. We got Miles.
What up?
Mondo. Max. Yep. And I'm your host, Julian. And we'll be taking you on a magical journey through the destruction of video games as it continues.
I don't know if that's
as it continues to only get worse.
I was gonna say it's kind of a.
Sorry.
I don't know. That's how you feel.
Video games are now awful.
We in the Armageddon. There are no good games.
So as I was making the outline through the weeks since our last podcast, you know, it started off kind of like, where's High Guard at? You know, like Monster Hunter Wilds PC is trash, but now it's better now. Okay, it's better, but but then suddenly, out of nowhere, video games just started blowing up. We had layoffs, firings, scams. Like it's just really bad. But
corporate espionage.
our saving grace from all the bad news that has happened is that Neo 3 came out at the beginning of the month, and we have a few people that played it. One person that didn't like the demo and just gave up with life.
Miles.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I didn't even have to know for certain that it was Miles.
I didn't like the demo.
It was Miles.
So start off, we'll be hitting on 3 topics, maybe 4 topics, depending on how the day goes. So first, we're gonna talk about the big news, which is
which one?
Let me get there. Which is what I call Slop service. So recently, it just came out that Sony is closing Blue Point Games, which is the remake house for PlayStation. They had made the Uncharted remake, Demon Souls. They worked on a lot of games.
Shadow of Colossus.
Yeah, which has garnered good scores. So, I think that it is a
Metal Gear Solid too. Yeah, wow.
It is
they did Metal Gear Solid.
They did the Metal Gear Solid HD.
Oh, HD? Okay. Yeah. Hey, that's still good, huh?
I think that the closure of Blue Point is a direct result of Sony's failure in their live service initiative.
Yes.
I mean,
honestly, when you look at the
Go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
I'm sorry. No, you go ahead.
No, I'm just saying they've just been stacking failures, and it's like every time it's like, oh, hey, this is about to be the next big thing, and fail. Hey, this thing is about to be huge. Everybody just will look out for it. It's coming, and fail. And it's like it just keeps happening. And it's like you would think that they would have learned. This may not be the direction because you can't seem to get it right.
Yeah.
You know what else I think it was? The fact that Helldivers 2 did so well. They had like a false sense of hope. Like, okay, well, if they willing to pay for this one, we could do it again with Concord, charge a little bit more than we were charging for Helldivers. And then on top of that, we'll let out, what was the other one that was supposed to come out that they just recently canceled? They had one more.
Marathon.
Marathon didn't get canceled.
Marathon didn't come out yet.
Yeah, it didn't get canceled yet. But they had one more that they were about to come out with, and they just canceled it. But, yeah, I feel like just due to the fact that they got all that success from Helldivers, it was success, but it taught them the wrong lesson. They should have just stuck with what they had with Helldivers, put all their energy into that.
That's a great point.
But instead, they was like, nah, we're going to spread ourselves a little thin.
Well, I would say that actually they were already in the mix of making like a Concord and things like that. That was in production when Helldivers was actually a sneak. That was a sneak hit for them.
That was the point I was going to make.
Yeah, that was a sneak hit. So they didn't plan on Helldivers to take off as much.
Nobody knew it was going to be that.
Nobody. Yeah, I don't think anybody really knew, right? Like it just looked. I mean, to me, it looks like a Starship Troopers game, right?
It's basically that.
Honestly, did any of y'all? I know I played the first one, and Debo, our boy Debo, me and him both played the first one. But did any of y'all play the first one?
I played it. I played it like
it was a top-down shooter.
It was a top-down. I played it like very small.
Gotcha.
Not nearly as much as I played actual Helldivers too.
They literally just made it it literally plays the same, which is kind of funny. Like it's just as hard. It's just top down and a lot smaller. But like everything else is the same. But go ahead, what you were saying, Dave.
No, yeah, I was just saying that like a lot of these live action productions that like games they're supposed to come out with, they were already in production, right? Like,
Sure.
but they're not hitting the way that they want them to.
Yeah.
Like I said, and Concord being such a massive failure, even after it was released for like a week before they took it off.
2 weeks.
That was
before.
still crazy.
So I
That
mean,
was
they
still
didn't
like
even get a chance to really
That
survive.
wasn't even the full rollout, right?
no, that was a full rollout.
I think it was full rollout.
Yeah,
I think it was full rollout.
People
Yeah.
got refunded their money for that.
Yeah,
And the
so
budget they put
I'm
in
aware.
it is crazy.
I gotta know.
so yeah, like it just turns out like with them really kind of focusing on this live action,
Live service.
live service that they're really trying to push on
Disney to mess us
their.
up.
No. I mean, yeah, he's right. Live service.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you gotta push that, and that's not. And then on top of them pushing it out, they're all like hero shooters,
Sure.
right? Like
Yeah.
we had when Overwatch. And that came out, and now you got Marvel Rivals and things like that. Like when you
That's
come
what
out with
sells.
something
That's what
like
sells.
but you got something like High Guard out now, which also is a hero shooter,
Failing.
and it don't look like. I mean, the website is down now.
Yeah, they fired
I
like
think
half the
they
team.
fired half their staff. I mean, when you look at what's going on now, it don't look like it's gonna be something that's gonna
I
happen.
briefly respond to Miles and Dave's point because
Go
I
ahead.
think what you all are saying is kind of the boat. It's the same thing. Those games were in production, right? But the success of Helldivers took the bar for success for them and raised it higher before those games even came out.
That's true.
So it's almost like they were set up to fail. And there's a point that me and Julian talked about that I want him to. I figure he's probably about to go on right now. That
Loading it up.
yeah, I know exactly, and like, which I think is an even bigger force. But when you take that and you combine it with the fact that commercial success of Helldivers, these games were anticipated to be huge, and Helldivers, eclipse whatever they were ever going to become.
Yeah.
And then this thing.
So I want to go back to Blue Point real quick. I'm
All
sorry.
right,
I was
goddamn.
so no.
I put it on the team for you.
So the reason is because the reason why Blue Point was shuttered was that they were working on a God of War live service
Yeah.
Why
whole
would you
game,
do that?
which is I don't know if anybody asked for that.
Why would
I
you
didn't.
do that?
No one did actually.
I think was it gonna be like God of War Ascension?
I was thinking the God of War Ascension
where-
multiplayer,
Yeah, was it
and that's what I was
supposed to be like that?
thinking.
Does anybody
But even that failed.
It did fail.
Like
Why
God of
would
War
you make
Ascension
that?
is widely considered the worst of the God of War series. Even though, far as the actual story, I think it sets up a lot of things for his the God of War franchise, but people didn't enjoy it. And on top of that, they didn't really play the multiplayer like that. So for them to even make a live service on one of their IPs, and what they're trying to do, which again will lead to one of the biggest things that we're going to talk about eventually, is they're trying to take these massive IPs that they have and turn them live service. And they think it'll translate the same.
Yeah.
And we're noticing a trend that it's not.
Because you're also getting. So let's go back to Helldivers for a second. So Helldivers is a game that took people who would not even normally play a game like that and brought them to a platform that said, "Oh, wow, I really want to learn to play this. Oh, this is really fun." So the idea behind it was, if we take this established fan base and we give them this, spend all of your money format, then we'll turn this and translates to diamonds.
So wait. Also, didn't Helldivers 2 come out during COVID?
No.
No.
It was
Came
it's
out in
after COVID,
23.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Sony has an identity, right? It is
Greed.
story-given,
I'm sorry.
story-driven single-player games. Right?
Sure.
Yes, always.
That behind-the-back perspective, close, intimate games. But they have been trying, at least with God of War and Horizon, that they've been trying to expand those franchises.
So it's more the same that you're just talking about. Those are the same thing.
Yeah.
Horizon has 5 spin-offs. From the VR, right, there's
Lego.
one,
But it's-
one, two.
But that's not a spinoff though.
It's not a spin.
1, 2 is Lego, is VR.
Lego was a spinoff.
Then it was supposed to be the live service game from NetEase, which is
But again, that's not
Like-
necessarily as. I wouldn't so if it's not really spinning off from the main franchise though. A spinoff would be like they take the IP and they turn it into something different, like Legos. Like Legos would be considered a spinoff,
Yeah.
right? I don't think the NetEase thing is still. It's Horizon. You're still doing pretty much the same thing. It's not really changing up the format much. But I mean, when we
but
do
their
talk-
strength is, or what what Sony's strength is single player games.
No, I agree.
And that's what people want, right? But it's clear that they don't want to make single player games that much.
Well, it's the cost, right? You gain more. I'm sorry, I'll let you get this.
People coming back.
Yeah, you want people coming back, and you tend to make more money. You know, if you make a one good live service game, then you're printing money, right? Like that's what it's about, right? And what they want to do is they want to take and leverage the franchises, the IPs that they have, to make as much money as possible.
Sure.
They can. I don't think that's a logical way of thinking, but I will say that
But it's not working.
But it's not working, right? Like what they're doing and what they're delivering is not the same quality. I'll give an example. Call of Duty. Call of Duty has. I mean, we all can. For the ones that play, we all can agree that the quality of Call of Duty has dropped significantly from what it used to be, because once they started going into paying for all these different skins. That's what they're leaning into. They've been leaning. They
blame Fortnite.
Exactly, and Fortnite would be the main culprit for that.
Ruined the landscape of games moving forward for the foreseeable future, because there was just so much damn money made on this free ass game that suddenly, we printing billions of dollars, every couple of months. We got
crossovers with other IPs.
We got Marshmallow, the biggest DJ in the world, doing concerts in the middle of the game. We bringing up regular show characters that got a whole base of people back here. Hey, you can play as them.
They just did the South Park one and made it like actually kind of like literally happened in the show.
It's crazy.
But the craziest thing is that when you brought up the concert one, those concerts are actually really good, though. They are really good.
And people be paying for shit. Why they up? Now I'm going to shoot people as Marshmallow now.
Somebody saying that Fortnite is bad. They just changed the whole landscape.
I think it's a bad game. But
I agree. I'm also not a fan of... Fortnite was fun because I actually am one of the suckers who paid for the actual game when it first released. Before they even did the sandbox thing, which everyone was saying when they came out with their little live service sandbox, that it was really copying PUBG, because PUBG was technically the first ones to really do that.
But I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what kind of gave them an advantage? Just a real quick point. What gave them the advantage is PUBG at that time wasn't available on consoles.
Right.
But Fortnite was, so that's what gave them the upper hand. Go ahead.
No. Keep going. Like I said, I know you've been trying to get a point in through this whole time.
And Fortnite copied PUBG's success on the mobile and got success on that as well.
But here's what I was gonna say about so to your point about Call of Duty. Let's just be honest, if we're being real about it. The Call of Duty series, they've had 2 blunders in the past 4 years.
2 blunders?
Only 2?
No. Let me bring my point out, and we go with Metacritic scores on it. 7, terrible. 6, Black Ops.
When was a 7 terrible?
What?
What are we talking about?
Black Ops 7.
No, when was the score a 7?
No. I'm saying Black Ops 7 was terrible.
Black Ops 7.
Yeah,
Black Ops 7.
There is 7? Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
My bad. Go ahead.
So Black Ops 7, terrible. Black Ops 6, pretty good. Modern Warfare 3, terrible. Black Ops 4, Black Ops 5, pretty good. To my point, I'm saying is that the games haven't been getting worse, and I wouldn't blame Fortnite for that. I wouldn't blame Fortnite for the reason everything is going downhill. Sure, they put that out there for everybody to see, but it's these companies' decisions to actually go through and try to copy that same thing. And on top of that, it's us as consumers' fault for continuously purchasing these stupid.
I ain't bought no Call of Duty.
Me too.
I don't buy the skins when I play Call of Duty. It's like
that's so that's what the point I was trying to make, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and to add to the point, to add to your point and add to my point, what I'm saying is that Call of Duty is now trying to print as much money as possible. Now again, you may not buy the skins, but if you release a game for $80, and there's skins in there, people will buy skins. You can't tell me that you've ever played Call of Duty and people aren't wearing Beavis and Butthead skin or some stupid skin that they've purchased, right? Every game you play, someone's gonna have something that's a skin, and the way they reel you in, is they give you a skin or two for free. Right now they're doing this thing where they give you a skin or two for free, so that you can be like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. And then they give you a different one. You be like, oh, that one look kind of cool too. Let me go ahead and spend it's only $5 here. That's all it takes is you spending $5 and then they got you. Because now you've already spent it. It's so easy to do it again.
I remember Gears of War came out with Run the Jewels, and everybody's like, "Oh, there you play as Killer Mike." There are very few games in this world that I know that I'm better than everybody else at the table. I'm better than everybody at the table in Gears of War. I remember when Gears of War, like, if you had like one of them unique skins, it's because you was good. If you was playing as Dizzy, it was because you
actually had to earn it.
You earned it. You didn't bought 2,000 cases because you didn't done so, like, just seeing, if you saw somebody has that character, you like, this person's about to kill me. This person's about to kill me because I know how good they are. Next thing you know, bam, you dead. And it's like, I remember when I was playing Gears of War, I'm like, man, I can't wait to get, see what my new skin, blah, blah, blah. And right when I turned the game on, it was like, $10.99, get the old such pack. And I said, motherfuck. Because it was one of the few games that you were literally only rewarded for being good at it. You could get lucky and maybe get something you like, but if you were good at it, you can get whatever you want. And like now, it's just how big is your wallet?
Yep. But then here's another thing. I'm sorry to go back to the Sony point that we were talking about earlier. I know we kind of.
That's the whole point. It's Sony.
We're still on the point. We're just seeing the degradation of what happened in gaming.
But see, here's the thing that I think screwed over Concord and
it was bad.
Bad. But here's the difference between Fortnite, Call of Duty to an extent, because Warzone is free. You can play that for free. You have to pay for Concord. So you're giving me something that I could get for free with Marvel Rivals or Overwatch 2, Overwatch formerly known as Overwatch 2. You're giving me something that I can get for those games.
I like this.
You're giving me what I can get for those games, but you're making me pay money for it.
That's the Fortnite effect.
Exactly. But the thing is, it's always been my thing with these games. If it's free to play, I don't care that you're charging me for skins. That doesn't matter to me because the game itself is free.
I'm going to push back on that. And the reason why is because their goal is to get you to spend more than what you would have normally paid if you got the game, if you pay for the game.
True.
Right, which is why it's so egregious when a Call of Duty does it, because you're already paying $70 for a game, and you still got to pay on top of that probably another $30, $40, $50. In the lifetime of the game, people on average spend, who play that game religiously, on average will spend about maybe 7 times more than they paid for the game originally. On top of you getting a free game, if you're saying that, hey, it's no problem for me paying $4 or $5 for a skin, to Max's point, once you do it once, it's so easy to do it again.
It is.
It is so easy. They're gonna release something else that you're gonna be like, oh, that's
cool. I'm like, damn, that got my old.
Clearly, you bought Killer Mike.
Now I'm gonna admit this is a game that I spend money on. I spend money on Smite. Smite's a free game. I buy the skins. Right, like I said, I'm guilty of that. Right,
mm-hmm.
it's a live service, online. What's it?
Smite was actually probably one of the first ones. Really.
I don't think it was the first.
Because Smite came out before not Overwatch. Before Overwatch.
It came out before Overwatch.
But it came out before game we just talking about, Fortnite. Yeah.
It originally came out on PC, and then they moved to console. My point is that, like I said, it's so easy to do it once you get started, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to say that a free game, you can say, hey, it's a free game. I don't mind spending a couple dollars on some skins. But at this point, as much money as I spent on Smite 1 and Smite 2, because they came out with a sequel, I've already bought the game maybe 7 times over if it was a $60 game. You know what I mean?
Let me put my lawyer hat on for a second. If we're talking about this, the lawsuit that's going on against Meta right now, this is going to come down the pipe at some point. These kids spending all this money on these games, my nephew's like, I want Robux for blah blah blah. Like it's you can't tell me that it's not gambling.
Yeah.
That's
definitely gambling.
But that's what moved people away from the mystery boxes. You used to see mystery boxes all the time. Those don't happen that much.
They don't do it anymore.
But they were. That's how you would pay for 10 chances. That's gambling.
On your lawsuit, on your lawyer had it was a full lawsuit about that. That's why they kind of.
That's why they moved away from it. I'm saying that they think that they moved away from it to a point that it's still not gambling, but it still kind of is.
Explain.
Time frames. You got 1 hour. You got 1 hour and 15 minutes to pay for this.
About the special one.
Yeah.
So you're
there.
So what you're mentioning is FOMO, right?
Yeah.
Basically, if you don't buy it in time, then you miss out, right?
100%
What's it called? What was the F for FOMO?
FOMO. Fear of missing out.
Oh yeah, fear of missing out. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so yeah, you got so you fear missing out, right? Like, so if you don't buy it in this 15 minutes, then you got to pay this much more money for it. That's psychologically.
That's like a psychological.
And then just for
torture for some kids. Like think about
Psychological torture.
Hey,
Bro,
for some
you
adults
laugh,
too.
you laugh,
For
but
some
think
adults
about
too.
it, think about it this way. Some kids, some adults, this is all they have. This is all they do. And let's say I bought 20 skins and I didn't get paid, but now I done went and stole my mama's ring so I can, buy the Killer Mike that's coming out now. I'm keep going back to Killer Mike in a video game.
It was a big deal.
It was huge, yeah. It was big. And he was like saying Killer Mike shit like, go get him, man. It was like shit. It was hilarious. And then EIP was like the white boy in the classroom. Yeah, whatever. It was great.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
Like having adult money now and having a successful career, like I don't feel bad purchasing. So I remember playing Helldivers. I'm like, damn, how did you see this thing? I'm about to buy it. He was like, just borrow this way. I said, nah, I'm about to buy it.
So to pivot back, pivot back to Blue Point. Cause we
went off.
We out there.
Are we?
One
I don't
of
think we are.
the strengths of Blue Point was the fact that they could take games from PS1, PS2, bring them up,
Modernize.
Montana, shit, I'll say it right.
modernize them, and release them. I have a list of games that they released that, for the most part, is great scores. It was Demon Souls Remake,
Sure.
Ico and Shadow of Colossus Collection, God
That
of War
game
Collection,
is great.
which they're making another God of War Collection again.
They remake.
They
No,
remaking
they're
the
remaking
games.
it. So so it's completely different than like what.
Then it's Gravity
Master.
Rush and Uncharted Collection.
Okay, I'm sorry, just so I wasn't confused on it. So they're the people, they're not the ones doing the full remakes. They're just doing they just convert them over to PS5. So
No.
They are doing.
They do the
remakes.
full remakes for like
Demon Souls was
Demon
doing.
Souls and Shadow
Okay,
of
yeah,
the
okay.
Like I said, so they do work on remakes,
Okay, gotcha.
but they also do remasters as well, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
Also, but what their catalog proves is that they're technically sound.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Like they like know how to bring old games up.
Anybody's source code, then you obviously know what you're doing.
You know what you're doing.
You
yeah.
would think that Sony would want that skill, but instead they're
You want to know why though?
ending them because they didn't meet Sony's vision.
Because
Are they-
AI can do it for them.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Oh, you know what?
AI can do it for them.
You know what? I didn't even think about that, but you absolutely right.
Which is why
You're
let's spend all
that
our
is-
money on AI.
You know what? No one even thought about. I've been talking about this ever since I heard the news. I've been talking about this, and I have never you really just brought it to my attention.
Yeah.
AI can do it.
Yeah.
If you look at what they call it, what's called seed something.
Yeah.
What they've been doing with this new AI program is they literally taking different random IPs and they're making them fight against each other, right? Like I think I've seen like Iron Man versus Bruce Lee or something like that, and it looks so real. Had I not known it was AI, I would have thought that like Bruce Lee is really fighting Iron Man right now. That's how good.
There's an argument that becoming a software engineer was had a 10-year useful period, and that after that, it would be great to be a software engineer because now you can oversee all these AI programs, X, Y, and Z, blah blah blah. But their job is going to disappear. Their job is going to disappear because that's one of the things that AI is for.
I mean,
write computer stuff for us.
Yeah.
but I was gonna say though, I know they could probably help out with how graphically
They
it
can
looks.
write the entire game.
They don't want it to help. They
They
wanted to
write
do it.
the game.
Because it can.
And then check this
honestly,
out. I'll go a step further. If it's in-house and owned by them, they don't gotta disclose it to you. How does that sound?
Bad, Max. It sounds bad.
I agree.
I did not even think about you literally
well.
just hit me with something I didn't even think
Well,
about.
so-
That makes so much more sense though.
But I feel I don't know if, especially where it is right now, if it could truly do it completely. Because you still gotta have somebody that to code the game properly as well too.
They're like gonna have people
but even then,
to like make some like checkpoints.
Overseers.
I was saying,
Yeah.
do you really need a full crew to do that though? Do you really need a full studio? I don't think so anymore.
I mean, to do a full remake of a game, I would say yes. If you're just doing a collection,
What's the
probably
key word
not.
there?
Remake.
Remake, meaning that there's already original source code in the game.
Not all the time though, because when they did Shadow of the Colossus, they built it up from the ground up.
That goes to the point that we were just talking about, is that they were technically sound that way.
Right.
We're saying that if AI can do that, then there's no need for them, which is why they got rid of them. And I'm thinking they got rid of them because we're now at a place that we don't know. Because keep
you're right. Yeah, you're right. Like, we don't know how
far AI has gone.
Yeah,
All we know is that Will Smith eating spaghetti don't look like a monster no more.
It don't.
But
They used to have a wide mouth.
I had to show my dad. My dad was like, I really love, watching these people build the houses and the forts and stuff. I said, most of that's AI, right? He said, no, so I can tell the difference. I work with my hands. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna show you 10 videos. I want you to tell me which one of these is real. He said, 3 of them was real. I said 0 that were real. I showed you 0 that were real. But that's how good it's gotten. That's how good it's gotten. And like it's the equivalent of when we was kids playing on Macintoshes at home playing the tech game and shit. And now we got phones in our pockets, or the fact that they sent man to the moon on a computer on the side of a room, and our phones
are more stronger than that. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that with the amount that we have come in just a short period of time, it's more than they're even talking to us about. It's more than they're talking to us about, and when you're seeing stuff moves that don't make any fucking sense, like why would you fire this team that has nothing but successes? That shows you that they have a recipe to make you money and make a good product. Why would you do that?
Well, I mean,
unless something else is happening behind. And the only answer that fills that gap is AI, which
I mean, I would also say Shadow of the Colossus remake was not the best of sellers.
I liked it.
No, it's not about that though. Like the point, we're not talking about what's selling, what's not selling.
But what I'm saying is that also could have, if it's not AI, one of those other reasons that we probably don't know about. Maybe they. But
Shadow of the Colossus came out a while ago. Demon's Souls came out was more recent.
The PS5 launch.
Yeah, what I mean, like that's just more of a recent one, right? Like Shadow of the Colossus came out like even before then, right?
Mm-hmm. They came out PS4.
The PS4. You know what I'm saying, so like if you're looking at what was that latest one that they did, the latest remake, or
I think it was that.
Was it Demon's Souls? I think it was Demon's Souls. Yeah, so Demon's Souls was the last one. So. And Demon's Souls did sell really well, right? Like I said, so if you're looking at
Shadow of the Colossus was 2011.
Yeah, like if you're looking at the successes and failures, it's not really a fair assessment to say that because they came out with a game that came out in 2011 is the reason why, or even if Demon's Souls didn't sell well, right? That's not really a fair assessment for that. Their studio is only designed to do one thing: to remake or remaster games, right? That's what they were good at. That's their wheelhouse. I honestly don't think it was that. The reason why they got shuttered, honestly, is because they were trying to do a God of War live action.
And it didn't work out.
I keep saying live action. Live service.
Live service. It didn't work out.
It didn't work out. Yeah, like that's honestly because I'm thinking they're looking at the numbers. They're like, okay, well, we wanted you guys, and that's probably why they pivoted them to do that. Because going back to Max's point, because again, blows my mind because I didn't even think about that, and I've been thinking about this thing every which way except for that one. We want you guys. We don't need you guys to do this anymore because we have AI to do it for us now. Show us that y'all can do this for us, and I don't think they were able to succeed at that. That's I mean, again, looking at it from a different standpoint now, because again, AI wasn't even in my wheelhouse when I was thinking about the reason why they made it.
Yeah, it's a great point. It's a great point.
It is a good point. I mean, and honestly, it's all just theory.
For me, it just goes. I'm not saying it just goes more towards that conspiracy theory.
I wouldn't even say
that
it's conspiracy theory. Like
it's
real.
There's too many facts.
Like, yeah.
Because
it's real already.
Because but has anyone made a full game off?
They haven't yet.
I don't think they have. I don't think they have.
We don't.
Well, but again, yeah, we don't know. We don't know. That's true. We don't know.
If you have a video game engineer, overseeing an AI project that he's putting in a couple ones and zeros, he can say he did it. He can say he did it with the help of the team at Sony. That's not legally, wrong. He could we don't know for certain. And let's be even further honest. When it is discovered that AI was used for this trailer was on AI or some AI music was used, the fucking world goes to shit.
They do go crazy.
They go this stuff. We need to get rid of this. We need to burn this down. Yeah. So do you think that all of these and this may be a conspiracy, but it's not because it's obviously not. do you think that they wouldn't find a way to not disclose it to us, to sell us a product that cost them nothing to make? You know that they would.
They would.
You know that they would.
Yeah.
And you know that every time they soft touch stuff like, oh, look at this trailer, how this game look. They'll say, oh, fuck them. Bet you we won't make that mistake again.
We ain't gonna tell them this time.
We just ain't gonna tell them next time.
Yeah.
We just ain't gonna tell. We'll find a way to legally justify not having to tell you.
Dang.
So we'll fire this whole team that you know is responsible for doing this thing that they're good at, and then the next time it comes out, you ain't gonna ask no fucking questions.
Hey, I just
So let's pivot, right? Let's pivot. Blue Point is getting shuttered. It's unfortunate. I did hear that there was another development team. I forgot what they worked on. No, I'm sorry. It was the Lords of the Fallen team. Their lead said that they are hiring people from Blue Point to work on Lords of the Fallen.
Two. Which honestly makes sense because Lords of the Fallen is also a remake.
Yeah. Plus they.
It's like a read.
They wouldn't even say
That's a read game.
It's Overwatch 2 to Overwatch 1.
Blue Point has experience with Demon Souls, so it makes sense that the Lords of the Fallen team would fit in more naturally there, right?